Sweaty Cop, Walter, Path the Brave here. Let's go over some stance and grip real quick. And shooting for me is a hobby. I mean, I'm a Thai boxing coach, as you all know, but I really enjoy it. Like I said, it's another martial art, and I take it as such. Okay, let's talk about stance and grip real quick. Stance, I mean, being a Muay Thai fighter, you know, and I'm right-handed, I'm going to stand in an orthodox stance as opposed to a southpaw stance. Not so much on shooting. I'm going to be a little bit more open than that, because I shoot in an isosceles type of configuration as opposed to an old school Weaver cup and saucer deal. So I'm going to be a little bit more open with it, but I am not going to necessarily be parallel standing either. I'm going to be a little bit comfortable because there is movement. I want to be able to have some fluidity when I'm going in different directions, be able to move fairly well. Okay, so I want to be comfortable with it. I don't want to do anything unnatural. Okay, so that's kind of the stance. Legs bent. The legs bent, not straight. See a lot of new shooters at the range too. They tend to start leaning back. It's not good. You want to lean forward. Why? You want to lean into that recoil. Okay. You want to control recoil. You want to be strong and tucked up and fairly tight and resistant to that recoil. But if you get too aggressive and too jerky with it, you'll develop a flinch. Flinch is something, we all get it, we can have it from time to time. It's something you need to work on, and it comes from not being fluid and you're anticipating the shot too much sometimes. Okay, so, and I like what Rob Latham said too. How tight do you hold a pistol? How tight do you grip it and your whole stance and everything? As tight as you can. As tight as you can, with the trigger finger not being inhibited, because your trigger finger is so important. If your sights are on the target and you don't hit it, something happened and it's with your trigger finger. So the trigger finger has to be loose on the pad of it. You're not in the joint or the knuckle, and the trigger finger is very important. The trigger control is extremely important. They have things they call trigger freeze. They talk about jerking the trigger. You'll hear these things, and that's another aspect of shooting. But stance right now, leaning into it, arms not totally straight and locked, but I want to be for my recoil control fairly sturdy. Shoulders turned into it too. Either I don't want to be too straight up. It's going to be affected by the recoil. Leaning forward. Okay,